If you guys want to win a copy of the Ultimate Edition of FIFA 19 worth around $100, all you need to do is leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below and subscribe to my channel. Do those three things, that'll enter you into the giveaway and I'll be sending a copy to one of you guys when the game's released. Hey guys, Eataway here, welcome back to another video, and as some of you may be aware, especially if you watched my last video, you'll know that I've got access to the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Beta. I've of course been playing loads of games on it, really enjoying the gameplay, and I've used a wide variety of different players, and over the course of those games, I've got a good feel of the meta of FIFA 19, what's overpowered and what is effective. So I'm going to be showing you guys 10 of the most overpowered players I've used so far on FIFA 19 that just really fit the meta of the game and could be some good options for you guys to pick up in your starter squads when the game is fully released, as the majority of these players should be quite cheap, around about 10,000 coins or less. So if you guys do enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and without further ado, let's go into it. As of right now, two main things seem to be very overpowered on FIFA 19. The first of which is tall, strong, physical players, people like Lukaku and Benteke, who can hold the ball up effectively and bring their teammates into the game by doing so, and who are also very good in the air, as crossing is extremely overpowered, just like it was back on FIFA 14. So if you have someone that's good in the air, you will score a lot of headers from crosses, and it's a very easy way of scoring. Physicality is also just a massive aspect of FIFA 19, as EA have introduced new 50-50 battles, and if you have a real physical presence up front, they're going to be virtually unstoppable once they get going. Another type of player that's very overpowered on this build of FIFA 19 is a quick, agile dribbler, as dribbling has been massively improved and you've got so many options for beating players. Step overs, body feints, off the ball dribbling, any types of skill moves. The new touch system where you can flick the ball up and juggle it as you run. You've got so many options to beat players, and that really just plays into the hands of someone who is very, very agile and good at dribbling. If they've got good skill moves, it's even better. But anyone that's just got a low centre of balance, good agility, good pace as well, and decent skill moves and dribbling is very, very effective on this current build of the game. Now, of course, the game is going to change between the beta, the demo, and the full release. However, key aspects, dribbling and physicality, are very, very likely to remain overpowered. So the types of players I'll show you will be very effective on the full release of FIFA 19. And although the ratings and stats of many of these players will change, as they're not the official confirmed ones, these types of players that I show you will fit the meta of the game. A lot of them are big, tall, physical players, and that's obviously not going to change coming into FIFA 19. They're not suddenly going to get really weak. They're big players, and they're ones that will be effective on this new game. Likewise, people who are good at dribbling, short, agile. I mean, even if their stats change a little bit, they'll still have those key attributes going into the new game and will be effective, and what's best, they're quite cheap, so you guys will be able to pick them up in your starter teams. Hope you guys do enjoy though, and let's just get straight on into the first player, and that is Michy Batshuayi. Now, I've given him a Valencia card as he's actually transferred there, so on FIFA 19 with a full release, that's where he'll be playing. He is at Chelsea on the beta, but he's got a pretty solid card. I mean, because of the stats, he doesn't have any amazing ones, so he's not expensive. He cost me like 800 coins, I think, and it'll probably be a similar price upon the full release of the game. I think he might be a little bit higher rated, maybe 82 or something, as he was quite good at Dortmund, but he's just a real physical presence. He's 6'2", I believe. He's really strong. He's got good shooting. He's a clinical finisher in the penalty area. He's pretty quick, and if you combine that with the physicality, he just shrugs people off very easily. And he's just really good in the air. He's got good jumping, good heading accuracy, and he's just a handful for defenders. He can beat them with his pace and dribbling, he can finish very easily, and he's a very dominant player in the air, and he's going to be really cheap, so definitely one to look out for at the beginning of FIFA 19. Next up, we've got a bit of a different type of player, and it's Rafael from Borussia Mönchengladbach. He's one of those agile dribblers, very hard to get the ball off. He's got 4-star skill moves, 86 dribbling, good agility and balance. He's also got good passing, shooting, and decent pace, and he plays very well anywhere from attacking midfield up to striker. I've been playing him as a cam in behind Timo Werner in a 4-3-3 fourth variation formation, and he works very, very well in that position, and I doubt he'll be more than about 4,000 or 5,000 coins at the beginning of FIFA 19. The next player is a bit of a random one. He doesn't really fit either mould. He's not a very strong physical player, and he's not an agile kind of dribbler. It's Dwight Gale, and he's just really overpowered. I don't know why. He doesn't have any outstanding stats apart from his pace, which is quite good, but I got him in my starter squad and he tore apart so many teams. He was scoring hat-tricks, he was scoring 4 or 5 goals in some games, and he was just so good. And I think he'll be under 1,000 coins playing in the Premier League. He's going to be a really, really good option to pick up at the beginning of FIFA 19, and he'll probably be a non-red, just a really, really good starter squad player. He was really overpowered and effective for me, and I'd recommend trying him out. Moving away from the strikers and centre forwards, we've got Fred, Manchester United's new signing in the midfield, and he reminds me of N'Golo Kante back on FIFA 17. I know he doesn't have amazing defending or physicality, but he is a really good defensive-minded midfielder. I've been using him as a CDM in a 3-5-2. He's all over the place, very hard to get past, and he's just got unlimited energy and pace. He's always running up until the final whistle, and then when he gets forwards as well, he's got good dribbling, decent shooting and passing too. He's just a really good box-to-box midfielder, and I doubt he'll be too expensive. Maybe about 10k at the beginning of the game, which for a Brazilian midfielder in the Premier League with this good stats is a really good deal. Another amazing box-to-box midfielder is Renato Sanches. He is just as good as he was back on FIFA 17. At the beginning of that game, he was the go-to option in midfield alongside Kante. He was just so overpowered. And on this game, because of the physicality, he really suits it. He's so hard to get past, and then when he gets forwards, he's very hard to stop as well. He's just got a solid, well-rounded card. I know he doesn't have amazing passing or any really outstanding stats apart from the physicality, but he's just well-rounded. He does a good job defensively and going forwards, and because he didn't have a good season last year for Swansea, he will get downgraded a little bit. He'll be a non-rare, and he'll be really cheap and affordable. You guys can just go and pick him up, fit him into your starter teams, and I doubt he'll cost more than about 2,000 or 3,000 coins. Next up, we've got the first defender in this list, and it is John Stones. He's got the perfect set of attributes for a centre-back on FIFA 19, and you'll see another one that shares very similar attributes in just a moment. What you need is, of course, good pace, physicality, and defending, as you would expect, but also good dribbling and passing. On this game, ball control is very important. If you have a player with a bad touch, when you play the ball into them, they're going to take heavy touches, and it's going to be easy for opponents' attackers to just come in, steal the ball, and get through on goal. Likewise, you need good passing, because passing is harder on this game. It's more manual, and if you have someone that's bad on the ball, they could easily give the ball away, and again, people can get through and score against you. Now, he has got very good attributes in both of those areas for a centre-back, over 70. He's also tall, he's got good work rates, and he's very easy to link up as he plays in the Premier League. I expect he'll be around 10,000 coins or so at the beginning of the game, and will be a very solid option in the middle of your defence. A little bit of a surprise inclusion here. It's actually a goalkeeper, and it is Jasper Cillessen from Barcelona. Now, I wouldn't normally put a keeper in here as like an overpowered player, but I've used about 4 or 5 keepers on this game, and he is hands down the best I've used. He pulled off some insane saves. I would show you, but I can't show beta gameplay on YouTube where it will get instantly copyright strikes. But he has made some of the best saves I've seen on any FIFA that I would not expect any keeper. They could be 99 rated with 99 every stat. I still wouldn't expect them to make those saves, and he's made a couple of them. And a lot of keepers I've used have been quite dodgy. Keepers are still quite inconsistent, will still let in some really random shots, and that hasn't happened to me at all with Cillessen, and he's really impressed me with some amazing saves. And he'll be really cheap. You can link him up to some very good players, one of which you will see towards the end of this video, and he's just a really good option in between the sticks for a very good price. Next up is probably my favourite player right now on FIFA 19, and that is Christian Benteke. Someone I wouldn't have used on FIFA 18, 17, 16 or 15, but I would have definitely used him, and did use him a lot, on FIFA 14. He was my go-to option up front alongside a Barbo. He was so overpowered back then, and that's because crossing was very effective, and it's exactly the same on FIFA 19. It's one of the easiest ways to score. Just run down the wing, cross it in, rinse and repeat, and you will score a lot of goals. And I have him and Batshuayi up front, and it is so filthy. We've got Sterling and Deulofeu in a 3-5-2 bombing down the wings, just cross it in all the time, and I score like 3 or 4 headers per game. It is just crazy how overpowered crossing and heading is, and he suits that meta of the game perfectly. He's 6'3", very strong, very hard to get the ball off, and he's got good shooting ability in the penalty area, decent dribbling and pace, and he'll be really cheap at the beginning of the game as people generally go for pacey options, and someone like Benteke isn't really that type of player. But he's got what you want. He's got height, he's got strength, and he's just very overpowered on FIFA 19. Next up, we've got another defender, and the first and last fullback in this list is Luke Shaw, and he just fits the meta of the game perfectly for a fullback. I've used lots of different ones so far on FIFA 19, and he's by far the best. He just ticks all the boxes. He's quick, he's tall at 6'1", so he wins all those back post headers. He's got high medium work rates, which is perfect and the best in my opinion for a fullback, and he's got good stats both defensively with good physicality and defending, and going forwards with good dribbling and passing. So he crosses the ball very well, which is important. As I've said multiple times, crossing and heading is overpowered on this game. He just ticks all the boxes for a fullback and will most likely be very cheap, as he didn't play much last season due to injury and falling out of favour with Mourinho, although he is playing more this season, so I expect he'll probably go down to maybe a 77, 78 rating, and will probably be a non-rare, really cheap and very, very good. Finally, we've got another centre-back, very similar to John Stones. It is Samuel Umtiti. Now, he will probably be the most expensive player in this whole list when the full game is released, as he'll probably go up to an 84 or 85, as he was really good for Barcelona and also won the World Cup and was an integral part of that French side. Now, he has very, very similar stats to Stones, and he's got all the right stats in all the right areas. He's quick, he's got good defending and good physicality, and really good dribbling and passing, very comfortable on the ball. I got him in not my starter pack, but the pack you open after that. It's like an early reward pack. I only got one of them, and he was the player I got in it. I used him and Silerson together, and they're very, very effective. I also managed to pack PK, so that's my current back line I'm using. That trio, very, very hard to get past, and Umtiti just fits the measure of the game. He's the perfect type of centre-back, and I would recommend trying him out, or anyone like that. Anyone with good pace, physicality and defending, and then good passing and dribbling. It's rare to find for a centre-back, but once you find it, they're probably going to be effective on the game. So if you guys did enjoy, those are some of my favourite and some of the most overpowered and effective players I've used so far on FIFA 19. If you guys have been playing the beta, let me know down below in the comments who your favourite players are. Also, if anyone from EA is watching this, no need to copyright strike it. I'm not showing gameplay, not showing screenshots, anything like that. Just kind of giving you guys some feedback and my thoughts on the beta and some of the things that I think are overpowered about it and could possibly be nerfed or maybe patched or slightly improved upon, toned down, toned up. I'm not sure for the full game. But anyway, don't copyright strike me, please, EA. Fingers crossed. Anyway, though, hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.